Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Aeroscale, and welcome to another episode of Cracking the Box. Today we have a new kit from Tamiya, as far as I know, unreleased as yet. Should be out in the next month or so. This is the 1/72nd scale Lockheed Martin F-16 CJ Block 50 Fighting Falcon with full equipment. This is, like I said, a brand new kit. Maybe a revision of a pre-released or a prior release 1/72nd scale F-16, but this is a new kit in terms of this release. So this one shows the 52nd Fighter Wing U.S. Air Forces in Europe. In Germany, 2011 on the side here, and on the other side, 79th FS Fighter Squadron 20th Fighter Wing of the U.S. Air Force Tiger Meat version, Buckley Air Force Base, Colorado, USA, August 2001. So it's quite a different variation there in dates. All right, let's go ahead and open this one up. This is kit number, if you're looking for it, 60788 in the Tamiya catalog. All right, let's take a quick gander here. What do we have? We have several light gray sprues, actually quite a few. Some clear here of the cockpit area, and not sure, weapons, something maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. And there will be photos at the end of this review. If you want to quickly kind of, just cruise ahead to the photos, you can do that. Or if you want to watch the unboxing, that's fine too. Wow, there are some, I assume these are intentional marks. I'm not sure you can see these, but I'm guessing those aren't pushpin marks, because they would be really, really odd for Tamiya to have those. Now, it's possible these kits these are early run kits, so I wouldn't think that their review copies would have that kind of production issue. But yeah, we'll just we'll kind of maybe try to check and do a reference check on that. You can actually see them on this other piece too. If I can get it to focus, this piece that I'm pointing at. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. So you can see that there's those three marks as well. So hopefully those are actually on the vehicle. Maybe we can see from the instructions if they're shown on the instructions as well. Here's the front cockpit section of the fuselage. And some nice panel lines. Going to see more in the photos that I put up, but again, this camera does not like to cooperate sometimes in terms of close focusing. But yeah, some nice detail there. Continuing on, looks like we have some of the fuel cells, the pilot, some of the weapon hardpoints, landing gear. The landing gear look very, very nice. Let me see if I can. And there's the cockpit figure, and those hard points, and the fuel tank. And then we have another couple of sprues here with more maybe weapons and yes, the air-to-air missiles, more weapon hard points. And here's the seat, ejection seat, which it doesn't want to focus on that, of course. There we go. Well, maybe I had it. Oh, there we go. And then this the largest sprue here. I'll check the dates on some of these in a minute, and I'll see what I can see. Need to get out my super duper glasses probably to see those. Let me see if I can find it on this one. 2014 dates. So, yeah, here's the lower, I'm guessing the lower section of fuselage. The wings, horizontal stabilizer, the front nose cone, which is in two pieces. Interesting. I'm assuming this piece goes kind of just onto here like that. The front section. So let me check the dates on some of the others, and then we'll look at that thing in the manual. This one is also dated 2014. 2014. So I guess it's possible it's a completely new kit. Everything on it anyway. So we'll take a look at maybe these share some commonality on the fuel tanks and weapons, maybe, with another kit. This one's a bit harder to find the date on, which is a sign in itself. Yeah, the obvious location right here where there's a flat piece, there's no date. Ah, here we go. Well, there's a bunch of numbers there, but no date. They're trying to get me. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say maybe this is a shared component piece from an earlier release, because it seems odd to me that they seem to be dating all of their new items, and this one's odd that it's not dated. So yeah, that could be from a prior release kit. This is the same piece. And then lastly, the one I looked at a minute ago does have a date on it, and that one's 2014. So, all right, so let's take a look. This one has a very large decal sheet with not a staple, but a kind of a adhesive section there. Very strange. Let me go ahead and I don't want to mess the decals up, but oh, there we go. So quite a few decals for a 1/72nd scale, obviously, and many different, or at least two different potential schemes. And the decals are dated 2014. All right, let's take a look at the instructions real quick. They're going to have two or more in here: the main instructions, the reference guide or informational book, which kind of does talk about the aircraft more in detail, and does have some interesting ordnance diagrams in here as well. And then we have a pull-out for the decals, or a open-up markings of external ordnance scale warbird collection. Blah, 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 blah. And let's quickly take a look to see if we can see any of those parts and see if those markings are typically on them. Let me find them again. Okay, so they're it looks like the potential wheel, is there a wheel housing there? Let me find the part. Yeah, that's it right there. Not seeing any circles. So that might be something to watch for. Again, it may just be with this piece that they got snuck through quality control with those, again, very visible pushpin marks. Don't know. I'm not sure. It's potential that those areas aren't going to show up, because this piece is actually, if you can see, it looks like it's actually part of a scoop, an air intake maybe. So yeah, okay, that makes sense then. Maybe they weren't worried about it because that piece potentially is not even going to show up. What you're seeing, actually, what you're going to see is potentially the inlet side. Oh, okay. See, I was completely making a mountain out of a molehill. It's the inlet side that's going to be visible, and the interior of this wheel well will be visible, but none of the external areas here. So, Tamiya, no fault. Sorry. I will put up a disclaimer at the beginning of me starting to say this on the video, that I'm just completely off base on that. So obviously they wanted to use that material to push it out, and they knew it wasn't going to show up, so no problem. Same thing with like this piece. Obviously this is probably the visible piece, and there's some pushpin marks on this, but there, yeah. So I knew that was probably unlikely that Tamiya had made such a big gaffe, and it was probably just me being silly. Quickly, let's take a look at the crystal, just to kind of take a look at it close up. Make sure not to grab it or run it along a staple. Looks very good, very clear. Minimal distortions. And again, I'm not sure what those are. Somebody can probably tell me in the comments section without me having to look them up, but there you go. All right, well, let's take a look at some photos and we'll come back and wrap up. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the photos and unboxing here of this new Tamiya kit. This kit will be available for a full inbox or build review, probably a build review, I think, for this kit, being a Tamiya release. So either that or a build feature where you can maybe just outline how you built the kit, or even a feature focus would potentially be how I painted and marked the kit, or how I assembled it and made some kind of, change using this technique, or any ideas you have, we're open to them. So you can contact me at publisher@kitmaker.net if you have some interest in doing that. I can't promise the kits will be available, but obviously you can check with me and see. We also have an online available sample sheet. It's on the front of the web page. You can look underneath the reviews section. You'll see a link that will take you to a Google document page, and on that document page it's clearly marked whether the kit has been assigned to someone or not. So if a kit has not been assigned, you can definitely contact myself or Rowan Bayless, the managing editor of Aeroscale, and talk to him or myself about potentially doing a review or feature. Well, thanks for watching this video, and our thanks to Tamiya USA for providing a review sample. We have another armor kit coming out soon as well, or a video coming out for them with a 1/48 scale release as well. But that'll be a different video, obviously, than this one. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Cracking the Box.